Welcome to our explainer on trade and investment theories. In this series, we'll uncover the core principles that shape global trade, starting with comparative and absolute advantage. Trade is a cornerstone of economics, shaping how nations thrive in a global marketplace. Understanding these trade theories is crucial for grasping international economics. Today, we'll explore the origins and evolution of these theories, uncovering their impact on trade patterns and economic policies worldwide. As we delve into comparative and absolute advantage, you'll gain insight into how countries benefit from specializing in certain goods and trading with one another. Let's begin this exploration into the fascinating world of trade theories and discover the economic principles that drive global trade. Trade has been essential to human civilization since its inception. From early barter to complex trade systems, practices have evolved. Ancient civilizations established trade routes, connecting distant regions. The Silk Road merged east and west, fostering the exchange of goods and ideas. In Europe, fairs became trade hubs, spurring early commercial practices. In the modern era, global markets and digital transactions transformed trade. Understanding the historical context of trade helps us appreciate its impact on economic development. This foundation sets the stage for exploring comparative and absolute advantage, critical to modern trade discussions. Up next, we'll explore the concept of comparative advantage and its significance in trade. Stay tuned. Now, let's introduce the groundbreaking concept of comparative advantage, originating from economist David Ricardo. This theory shows how countries benefit from trade by focusing on producing goods more efficiently. Comparative advantage suggests that even if one nation is less efficient at producing all goods than another, mutual benefit from trade is still possible. By specializing in goods with the lowest opportunity costs, countries achieve greater productivity. This principle has fundamentally shaped international trade policies and strategies. As we move forward, you'll see how comparative advantage influences global economic patterns and trade relationships. To understand comparative advantage, we must grasp opportunity cost, the cost of forgoing the next best alternative. In global trade, countries benefit by specializing in goods with the lowest opportunity cost. Imagine a country efficient in both wine and cheese production. If wine's opportunity cost is lower, it should specialize in wine, trading it for cheese from a country with lower cheese production costs. This exchange allows both countries to enjoy more of each good. The essence of comparative advantage is that by focusing on their strengths, countries maximize economic welfare. Moving forward, you'll see real-world examples of how comparative advantage shapes global trade patterns. Let's look at real-world examples where comparative advantage has shaped global trade. Japan, with limited natural resources, specializes in high-tech industries, making it a major exporter of electronics and automobiles. Conversely, Brazil excels in producing coffee and soybeans with its vast agricultural lands. China, as the world's manufacturing hub, leverages its comparative advantage in labor-intensive goods, while the United States stands out in the technology sector. These examples show how countries benefit from specializing in industries where they hold a comparative advantage, boosting their economies and enhancing global trade efficiency. Up next, we'll examine absolute advantage's role in trade. Absolute advantage, introduced by Adam Smith, reveals how productivity differences drive trade. Unlike comparative advantage, which focuses on efficiency, absolute advantage is about straightforward productivity metrics. Smith proposed that if a nation produces a good more efficiently than another, it holds an absolute advantage. This means creating the same product with fewer resources. Understanding absolute advantage is crucial for recognizing how countries harness resources to maximize economic benefits. Up next, we'll explore the mechanics of absolute advantage and how it shapes global trade patterns. Stay tuned as we unravel how productivity variances influence international trade, discovering real-world implications of Smith's contribution to economics. Absolute advantage is based on a country's ability to produce a good more efficiently than another. Introduced by Adam Smith, it revolves around productivity differences between nations. When a country can produce a product with fewer resources, it holds an absolute advantage, laying the foundation for distinct trade patterns. Countries naturally gravitate towards producing goods where they hold such advantage, leading to specialized production and optimal resource allocation worldwide. This specialization fosters international trade and allows nations to trade efficiently produced goods for those they produce less efficiently. As we delve deeper, you'll see how absolute advantage drives trade and influences global economic strategies. Now, let's explore real world examples where absolute advantage has influenced global trade. Saudi Arabia, with vast oil reserves and efficient extraction processes, holds an absolute advantage in oil production, shaping trade patterns and prices. Japan's advanced technology and efficient manufacturing give it an absolute advantage in automobile production, making Japan a major vehicle exporter. Brazil's favorable climate and skilled labor force provide an absolute advantage in coffee production, dominating the global coffee market. These examples show how absolute advantage creates trade opportunities, drives economic growth, and shapes global trade patterns. Next, we'll compare comparative and absolute advantage and their implications for trade. While both comparative and absolute advantage explain trade benefits, they do so from different perspectives. Comparative advantage suggests that even if a country is less efficient at producing everything, it benefits by specializing in what it produces relatively best. Absolute advantage focuses on a country's ability to produce goods more efficiently. These differences have profound implications for trade. Countries with comparative advantage trade to benefit from lower opportunity costs, fostering interdependence and efficiency. Those with absolute advantage leverage superior productivity to drive trade. Comparing these theories helps us appreciate the complex patterns of global trade and understand their application to modern trade policies and global dynamics. These trade theories are not relics of the past. They are the foundation of today's trade policies and global dynamics. From tariffs to trade agreements, the principles of comparative and absolute advantage inform decision-making. Understanding these theories is crucial for grasping modern economics complexities. Whether dealing with globalization, protectionism, or international competition, these concepts provide the analytical tools needed to navigate the economic landscape, paving the way for more efficient trade. As we reflect on their lasting impact, we see how these foundational theories guide us through the intricate and ever-evolving world of global trade. Next, let's summarize the key takeaways about these pivotal concepts and their modern applications. As we wrap up our exploration of trade theories, let's summarize the key points we've uncovered. We delved into comparative advantage, introduced by David Ricardo, highlighting the importance of countries specializing in goods they can produce most efficiently. Next, we examined absolute advantage, pioneered by Adam Smith, focusing on productivity differences. Both theories emphasize specialization and productivity's role in shaping global trade. Historical and practical examples illustrate these theories' real-world relevance. Understanding comparative and absolute advantage is crucial for grasping modern trade dynamics. By recognizing each theory's benefits, we gain insights into how nations navigate the global market. Thank you for joining us on this journey through trade theories.